So that's good news. In the pocket, Bryant's going down. He has time and nowhere to go with the ball. Drew Sanders gets his first Arkansas sack. The Alabama. This big play, I think on that one, if you hit him in stride, he's going to the end zone. Bryant now is going to the turf, and his helmet flies off. Don't really have a classic pass rusher on this Arkansas team. They got a bunch of those guys who can bounce in and out, and a big hit on the quarterback. The ball's out. Razorbacks scoop it up. Controlling everything. A five-man rush. It's picked up. Rattler bottled up, and he goes down at the line of scrimmage. Rattler off play action on second down. Rolls out. It'll be set. What a first half for Drew Sanders. Four-man rush. The heat is on. Bumper pull. And he gets the sack. Rattler. This time the pocket collapses and he goes down. And that should just about. Rattler. He's going to go down again, and that'll do it.
Time. But he didn't get it away. Zach Williams. Rallying cry for this team. 48 transfers, 26 from the FBS level. Shelley's in trouble. Taken down, second sack. Back in the top 10. Playing at home for the first time in a decade. Defense bows up there. That's exactly what they needed. Jaden Johnson. Shelley in trouble. Down he goes. Jordan Dominic. Point still. Now the home crowd has reached full voice, and it leads to a big sack. Landon Jackson, joined by Jordan Dominic in the backfield. They met at the quarterback. Loss of 8.
As versatile as you are at the quarterback, it does not matter when you have two guys coming at you. There's nothing you can do except secure that football. And that's the only option he had in that scenario. And they need that from their defense. Their defense was probably looking around going, man, we only got about a minute break. We got points, but we're back on the field. And they stepped up. They need to continue to stifle this drive really quick.
12th man has come alive. Shelley under pressure again. Down he goes. Drew Sanders delivered. Down he goes.
Trino is very upset. You can see him on the sidelines, but they're going to take a lot of positives from this football game without a doubt.
Drew Sanders ends the night on a sack. The 8th sack of the night for this Arkansas defense. And it's the Drew Sanders show on third down.
And they talked about Sanders earlier this week. They said Sanders would have come here.
Johnson. Pressure, and it gets to him, and it's Drew Sanders again. Came in with 5.5 sacks, and it was tied for the national lead, and he's able to get to Max Johnson.
And this is a great job just coming off the left-hand side, one-on-one, working against Soon, the left tackle. Goes long arm with the left arm, and there's really nothing that Max Johnson could do. Sanders just gets the left.
1st and 20 after the penalty. And sack. Ball came loose at the end there. But Landon Jackson, the transfer from LSU with the sack. Remember, without Anaya Smith, their best playmaker on the outside. Max Johnson with time, but well covered downfield and then taken down by
Williams in the backfield. Here comes a blitz from the secondary. Young steps up, rolls to throw. And they did bring him down as he fumbled out of bounds, and it's Drew Sanders.
How do we get this thing going in the right direction? His first response was hold on to the football. There's a sack. Ashford goes down. Chris Paul. Ashford. He is dropped at the 35-yard line. Ashford pulls the football and is tripped up right about the line of BYU and just put it on the Cougars 52-35 2 weeks ago. Oh, big hit back at the 28-yard line. Miles Slush.
He plays in the slot to go after them.
He's the middle player at the top of your screen. Bennett goes down. Nothing happening down the field, and Dominic.
It was the end of the year that Hugh Freeze put that up in his office. It's what counts at the end of the season, guys.
That's right. Bennett gets out of there, escapes the pressure at least momentarily, but gets tripped up by Bumper Pool. It will be a loss. You see West that year. That play not happen. Again, they pressure Bennett, and he's going down at the 18. Drew Sanders leads the SEC with his 7th and a half.
Pace that he wants to run this offense in this series at right now.
Bennett's under pressure, and he's going down. Nobody covered Miles Slusher on the blitz. In the last 2 weeks in his college career.
Daniels on first down. Offensive line doing a good job, but the coverage downfield was sensational, and thus he goes to the ground with Bumper Pool coming. Espresso and a little Nutella drip, and I'm all in on a cold day. Ball is loose, and the Hawks look to have it. Latavius Brini, who had the interception earlier, may have his second turnover of the day. Jordan Dominic got out and forced that fumble.
And this is perfectly played by Jordan Dominic. By the end of the line of scrimmage, he runs right at the mesh. Kind of forces a little bit of indecision for Jaden Daniels. He opts to keep it, but doesn't ever really get it tucked away. As you can see, it's still kind of out and floating a little bit in his right arm, and Dominic gets a hand on it.
3rd and 5. Daniels swarmed and thrown back.
Hey, this is just a tremendous game around. Watch Gregory. Little penetration up front. It buys the right guard, Bradford, who slides down to get it. And then Gregory comes right around Bradford and is basically unblocked en route to the corner
By John Emery. Daniels on first down. Spins back and is sacked yet again. That is now 6 sacks for Arkansas.
create a lot of problems for Jaden Daniels in the pass rush.
Daniels on 2nd and 11, and the pressure gets to him. Chris Paul Jr. with the sack.
And it's been consistent all game long. They bring the pressure overload. And obviously Chris Paul just told you just how active.
Dart dancing around in the backfield. They're all over him. How about Sanders again? Your box if you wanted to try to run north to south. High snap, Dart corrals it. And on the move, everybody's covered. He'll take it himself, but he gets somersaulted at the sideline. To the left. Daniels again trying to get in gear. Has time in the pocket. Now he's going to be flushed out. Trying to get free. He's dragged down on the play. Arkansas gets to him. Terry Hampton, the defensive tackle from.
And Tanaka Scott with a great block to seal that on the perimeter.
Daniels diving down, lost the football. It was a fumble. Able to dive back on top of that. Any continuing threat right away had they given the ball up there.